What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the AndroidAppsReview.com. Today we are taking a look at an application called Trufo Jumper that I have booted up right here, ready to go. And without any further hesitation, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. The official name of this is Christmas with Trufo Jumper. And not much else needs to be said, so let's go ahead and jump straight in. We'll just hit the play button and then get rolling. So I'm going to try to do this as well as I can, which that was not. But to describe the game, it is an arcade game with a lot of influence from something like Doodle Jump is what came to mind from eons ago, back in the early days of the iPhone. It was pretty much the only game that was in town. I played a lot of Doodle Jump back in the day. This reminds me a lot of that. So you have your little dude, your little protagonist, and you will slowly scale to the heavens simply by rotating, tilting, and otherwise twisting around the device. The idea is, of course, too, that as you go along, you can, of course, flip from side to side as you just saw me do. You'll hit springboards, you'll avoid obstacles, you'll avoid enemies, all that stuff. You'll collect coins, blah, blah, blah. And, that's pretty much how it goes. That is the core concept that's at work, and we have to admit, it's pretty fun. This is the sort of game that we used to play a lot of, obviously, as we mentioned before, and it's still quite fun. This isn't quite as advanced as something like Doodle Jump, just in the sense that there's not as much going on. So we have these basic enemies, they're different levels, but Doodle Jump, to give an example, is particularly power-up influenced. A whole lot of it involved power-ups. Almost all of it, actually, which added a lot of depth to the gameplay, and we're not quite seeing that with Trufo Jump. It's still fun, and there's still the arcade aspect of it that keeps us coming back, but at the same time, it's just not quite as deep as Doodle Jump, or something else like it. Aside from that, the graphics are interesting because they obviously share a lot with something like Mario comes to mind. As well as a few other classically inspired things, classic arcade apps, that is. So it's an odd mixture of elements, but at the same time, not the most pleasant thing to look at. It does come with achievements and leaderboards, by the way. I think it's not the worst we've ever seen, so in that sense, it's not going to hurt your eyes, but it's also just not phenomenal, I guess is what we're saying. So what rounds out Trufo Jump? Well, at the end of the day, it is free, which is quite a tremendous boost for just about everybody. Like if you're, for instance, looking at this and you think, that looks kind of fun. It is fun, and you can grab it for free, which is a tremendous boost. In fact, it's probably the best thing this app has going for it, other than the fact that it is just fun. So with that in mind, if you want to jump on board, it is free. You can go through the leaderboards as quickly as possible, as G+ supported. So it's quite nice. Aside from that, there are also in-game achievements, which most of our dedicated readers know. We have a real fondness for, so that exists. So go ahead and check that out if you want. We do give it a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the Android Apps Review. It's still fun. It has a few quirks to work out, and maybe the developers will pump new content and new updates to it as time goes on. We don't know. Either way, still worth a look. Alright, and that's all we have to say about it to this point. I'm going to break my high score and end it here. So thanks, guys. Signing out. Bye.